Next version you starts now.
No time, no money, no help. He did it anyway. He had every reason to stop. Not later, not eventually, right at the beginning. No time. Days packed with responsibilities. Nights already exhausted before they even began. No money. Every decision calculated. Every risk heavier than it should have been. No connections. No one opening doors. No one guiding the way. No roadmap. No clear path. No proven steps. Just uncertainty in every direction. At that moment, most people would have waited. Waited for the right time, the right resources, the right opportunity to finally appear. Because that's what makes sense. Start when things are easier. Move when conditions improve. Act when you feel ready. But life doesn't work like that, and deep down, he knew it. Because waiting wasn't helping. It wasn't building anything, wasn't changing anything, wasn't moving him forward. It was just delaying the inevitable, the moment where he would have to choose excuses or effort. And that moment came quietly. No announcement, no pressure from the outside, just a realization, sharp, uncomfortable, unavoidable. Excuses won't build my future. Effort will. And that thought, it stripped everything down to truth. Because suddenly, none of the reasons mattered. Not the lack of time, not the lack of money, not the lack of connections. Because those weren't unique. They were common, shared by almost everyone who never started. And he refused to be one of them. So he made a decision. Not to wait, not to prepare endlessly, but to begin right where he was with what he had. And it wasn't pretty, it wasn't efficient, it wasn't optimized, it was messy. Early mornings that felt too early, late nights that felt too late, moments where his body said stop, but his mind said go. He started waking up before the world, when everything was quiet, when excuses were louder because there was no noise to drown them out. And they spoke. Of course they did. You need rest. You've already done enough. This can wait. Because excuses, they don't shout. They whisper. Reasonably, logically, convincingly. And for a moment, he listened, felt the pull, the comfort of stopping, the relief of taking it easy. But then he answered, not with words, with action. He got up anyway. One rep, then another, then another. Because he understood something most people ignore. You don't defeat excuses once. You outwork them daily. And that's exactly what he did. When fatigue showed up, he moved through it. When doubt got louder, he focused deeper. When progress felt slow, he stayed consistent. Day after day. No applause, no recognition, no guarantee it would even work. Just effort. Raw, relentless, unseen effort. At that moment, he wasn't chasing success. He was building endurance. The kind that doesn't break under pressure. The kind that doesn't depend on motivation. The kind that keeps going long after most people stop. Because that's where separation happens. Not at the start, not when it's exciting, but in the middle, when it's hard, when it's repetitive, when nothing feels like it's changing. That's where most people quit. But he didn't, because he didn't need perfect. He just needed to last longer than the voice that told him to stop. And over time, that voice got weaker. Not because it disappeared, but because he stopped listening. Because every time he chose effort over excuse, he proved something. I'm not the kind of person who stops. And that belief, it started to define him. His identity shifted from someone waiting to someone doing, from someone hoping to someone building. And slowly, the results began to show. At first, small, almost unnoticeable. A little progress here, a small win there. But they stacked, because effort compounds. Every early morning, every late night, every moment he pushed when it would have been easier to quit, it all added up. Until one day, it wasn't small anymore. It was undeniable. The growth, the results, the presence. He had become someone different. Not because life got easier, but because he got stronger. And that's when people started noticing. Of course they did. They saw the wins, the outcomes, the success, and they labeled it talent, natural ability, luck. Because that's easier. Easier than accepting the truth. Easier than acknowledging the work it actually takes. But he knew better, because he lived it. Every excuse he ignored, every rep he completed, every moment he chose effort when quitting felt justified. That's what built him. Not talent, not luck, effort. So when they asked, "How did you pull it off?" he didn't hesitate, didn't overcomplicate it, didn't dress it up. He just told the truth. The one thing that separated him from the version of himself that almost never started. He said it, calm, certain, unshakable. Outwork your excuses. Because that's it. That's the difference. Not what you have, not where you start, but what you do when every reason says stop. And here's the truth. You will never have perfect conditions. Never have unlimited time. Never have zero obstacles. There will always be something missing, something in the way, something telling you to wait. But waiting won't build your future. Effort will. So the question isn't, do you have what it takes? The question is, will you act anyway? Will you show up when it's inconvenient? Will you push when it's uncomfortable? Will you keep going when it's unclear? Because somewhere, right now, there's a version of you full of reasons not to start, and another version ready to build something anyway. Only one of them wins, and the difference between them is effort.